I am honestly still floored by what the Montreal Canadiens did last night by picking Juraj Slafkovsky at first overall. I mean, I know we heard the noise. I know there were whispers coming here and there like, hey, don't be so sure that it's going to be Shane Wright. I know a lot of people are saying it's probably going to be him, but I'm not so sure about that. And then Bob McKenzie, bombshell, when he comes out and says that he had Juraj Slafkovsky at number 1, and that's when people are like, whoa, hold the phone. But still the consensus at that point was Shane Wright. That was still where most people were saying the Montreal Canadiens would go with their first overall pick, but no, they go with the big winger from Slovakia. And look, I mean, after everything Wright said about I deserve to go first overall, I love Montreal, I would love to be a part of that organization, all this stuff like that, I think that it's just such a crazy turn of events, and it makes for such a great story. And now, I talked about this a bit yesterday. I mean, it's so weird because you hear first overall from one year compared to the next, or you hear first versus second, but Slafkovsky versus Wright, first versus fourth, this is going to be something that goes on for a long, long time here to see who was better, who was the better pick. And it's just a weird thing. I've never seen it where it's first overall versus fourth, but here we are, and that's what's going to happen. And as far as Slafkovsky goes, I mean, it's scary, okay? Because if you're a Habs fan, I understand the hesitation because there's been busts in the past that are high picks, and you look at them, I mean, Kotkaniemi out of Finland and then Galchenyuk out of Russia/USA. You looked at, and those are two busts, and you look at another guy who's not from Canada that you don't know very much about, small sample size, and it's like, I wonder what this guy is going to be all about. I understand the hesitation. But to me, the fact that this is a brand new management group for the Montreal Canadiens, you just have to trust them. And if they're willing to go against almost all of the consensus that had Shane Wright going first overall, all the talk, the exceptional status into the OHL since he was 15, and the talk for years that the first overall pick in 2022, it's Shane Wright. For them to go against that, for a guy who, let's be frank, let's be honest, came out of nowhere, then you gotta trust them and really, really put trust in their hands that they made the right pick here. And they saw something that showed them that, okay, this is the guy we gotta go with over Shane Wright. Because to me, if they were willing to do that in their own building, in front of the Montreal fans, they had the guts to go out and do that, that means that he is the best player available. And, I mean, honestly, you gotta trust them, and it makes a ton of sense. Why else would they risk ticking off? I mean, they were booing Slafkovsky off the red carpet coming into the building, for crying out loud. If the management group is willing to do this, it's because they truly believe he's the best player available. I mean, honestly, the fans wanted Shane Wright. I know a lot of them are going to come out and say now, oh no, I wanted Slafkovsky. I wanted Slafkovsky. But listen, let's be real. The large majority, when I put up a poll, it was like 90% who wanted Shane Wright. That is where Habs fans were at. So for Ken Hughes and the group to go against that, Slafkovsky showed something that really, really discerned him and separated him and made the group say, okay, he's first overall, especially when you look at his stats. Like, on his hockey DB page, the dude has 1 year of hockey to his name on the DB page, 31 games with TPS Turku in SM Liga, where he got 5 goals, 5 assists, and 10 points. That's all we've got. I know we've got the 22 Olympics, where he scored 7 goals in 7 games against men, and he won the MVP, which is honestly huge for a guy who was 17, 18 years old. But still, it's such a small sample size. And honestly, to me, while it is a small sample size, this is too much of a gutsy move. It's too kind of against the grain for me to think that Ken Hughes and the Habs are just completely wrong and completely out to pasture. If they were willing to take this much of a big risk with this guy, he's got to be special in some way. These are smart hockey people who made this decision. I have full confidence that Slafkovsky is the right pick because the Habs, there's no way they would go on this big of a limb if it wasn't worth it with Slafkovsky. You win the draft lottery in your own building. You don't want to risk completely whiffing on that pick. This kid, I'm telling you, I'm banking it. he's going to be good. He's going to be really good, okay? I'm telling you that right now. Bank it. He's 6'4", already 218 pounds. I mean, to me, I think he makes the NHL next year. And I know you want to develop him. You want to give him some time to develop, especially after, like, Kotkaniemi. We saw what happened when he came and played at 18 years old. But I think that this one is different. I really, really do. And this guy's not Kotkaniemi. Let's be sure of that. And he looks like a good fit with the team already. I would have liked to see Shane Wright, but honestly, I'm happy with Slav. Let's see what he's got. I do not think it's the wrong pick. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, I want to know your thoughts. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.